People is proud to present the 4th season of the 40 Days 40 FinTechs, an initiative under its Include Everyone program, which is leading the way in advocating for technology that promotes financial inclusivity. Since 2020, we've profiled over 100 FinTechs, and our latest season is shining a spotlight on those breaking down digital barriers and transforming lives for the better.
My name is Joseph Kiwanuka Balikuddembe, the Executive Director of Centenary Bank.
My name is Steven Chirenga, and I head product and business development and customer experience at Centenary Technology Services. Centenary Technology Services is the technology company of Centenary Group. Centenary Group is the group that owns Centenary Bank, which most of you know, but it also owns the foundation. Recently, we expanded to the market of Malawi, and especially for us, why this year is special is that this year we're celebrating 40 years of the Centenary brand. So I am speaking to you with a lot of excitement that I get to share the story of Cente Tech during the celebration of Centenary at 40. We are radically changing the experience of the customers at Centenary Bank through digital interventions that are being driven by Centenary Technology Services. Outside of the bank, we also look after the tech needs of Centenary Foundation, which is the CSR company or the company that drives sustainability initiatives for the business at a global level. So for the foundation, their focus is digital skilling, financial skilling, health, education, and the transformation of the church. Outside of the family of Centenary, we also have the dioceses, all 19 of them across Uganda. And what we're doing is that we have begun trying to drive interventions at that level of the dioceses, and this means that we are going across the country, and our interventions are not only for those who know English or those who know how to use smartphones or computers. Ours are more focused on last mile people, and we're driving interventions at that level in trying to include them onto this digital train. Once we achieve digital inclusion, financial inclusion becomes very possible because you now know what to do.
Cente Tech started about 2 years ago, and over the last 2 years, they have been quite instrumental in the bank's smart journey or smart bank journey, call it digital journey. We've so far had experiences in terms of IT advisory services, quality assurance services, verification, the SMS systems that have come in to provide us with much cheaper and faster SMS platforms for the bank, among other things they're working on.
The bank being, largest bank in Uganda and second most profitable, we're coming to for number one definitely, is that we're helping them with their technology. For the customers who are using, as an example, the Cente app, the Cente Mobile. If you've been a customer for more than 1 year, you will have noticed that in 2022, say February, 2023, there has been a whole world of change. And that is because of what we were able to do. We undertook an audit and brought our expertise around experience from a digital perspective. We changed some of the processes that the app does. And now what you have, the improved version that allows you to be able to pay for a multitude of things, that has a better experience. Right now, when you transact with the application, I think before it would take a day to receive the message. Now it's a couple of seconds.
We have an estimated about 1 million customers that are using our alternative channels. We've also seen drastic increase from around September last year, where Cente Tech had to come in and help improve and get more services on our mobile app. We saw quite a drastic rise around September 2022 up to today. We've seen actually a drop over the last 2 years in terms of over-the-counter, what I call over-the-counter clients coming in for transactions, because we are seeing a larger now volume that are going onto the digital channels, that is agent banking, using our ATMs and the mobile app and USSD. And going forward, we'll continue advertising this, talking to clients and sensitizing them about the use of the alternative channels to grow, because we have seen quite drastic rise, especially around the agency banking points.
So the biggest challenge that we'll have is change management. The reality with digital transformation is that by nature it is disruptive. So change management is a challenge that we have faced. However, we are overcoming it.
The Centenary Bank largely is driving now the digital smart bank agenda, which we intend to achieve by 2026. We believe that the more we are going to influence our customers or support them in making their lives easier or becoming more efficient in the way they're transacting, or simpler, is the way to go. We're not going to remove our branches. We shall continue having the branches, but we are telling clients that they need to go start using the alternative channels, because that's the way to go, and that's the journey the bank has started on to make their lives much easier. Fintechs have come in quite rather more aggressively as compared to the financial institutions, commercial banking in particular. The partnerships the banks can have with these fintechs is the best way for this to succeed and getting to drive people to use more of these channels global in the country, not even global, but in the country here. So the partnerships are going to be very critical, and pray that these happen so that both the commercial banks, the fintechs, when they're going out there, they're giving customers the confidence that the money or their transactions are safe, although they are being used on the mobile apps or on these different platforms being provided by fintechs. The banks at the back are there supporting these very same fintechs, and therefore should be confident in using them.
As an example, what we're doing at Cente Tech is that we don't believe we shall build everything. We are driving partnerships with the fintech community and ST community. If there's anybody that is, that has a service that we can use, we won't build it ourselves. We shall come, speak to them, agree on a partnership, and roll out. So Uganda's fintech, I think there's been an aggressive growth rate, which is good. It's exciting. I am now a fossil in the industry, having been at it for I think over 8 years now. I keep telling people that the first hackathon was held in a warehouse that I put together when I was at MTN. So I have seen all these startups that have now become unicorn. Unicorn means over $1 million. I've seen them start and grow, and so I know that we have improved our knowledge in knowing how to build sustainable products. As I mentioned earlier on, the truth about driving digital transformation is that there's a consistency in effort. High People is being consistent in trying to drive awareness through the platform of 40 days, 40 fintechs. This is season 5, I believe. That is consistency. And what's happening right now, shining a spotlight on this sector is very, very key, and I applaud High People. And I think this is how we shall do it. They are doing it as High People. We have joined them. You too can join them. It is only through collaboration that we can actually have sustainable, and the keyword here is sustainable inclusion, both financial and digital.
Join us in this financial inclusivity revolution, presented in partnership with Level 1 Project, Cyber PLC Academy, Cross-Select Technologies, FinTechs, Ideation Corner, and the Modular Foundation, with generous support from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Follow hashtag 40 Days 40 FinTechs, hashtag Level 1 Project to learn more and get involved in creating a brighter financial future for all.